It's going to fail because of capitalism's inability to maintain market dominance because the contradictions are worsening. But I do think that this is an effort, like this is a national security effort from Trump. Will Neff, wow, 47. I'm almost dead. 47, same number as our glorious president. Dear leader. Justice Department bars his lawyers from American Bar Association functions. Yeah, I mean, there's things are. It's really interesting because the one aspect of what Nathan was saying that I completely agree with is the fact that the markets do not respond to all of the political chaos and instability, the erosion of due process, the erosion of the First Amendment, blackbagging people for hurting the feelings of Israel and stuff like that. But the one time that they do actually respond is when Donald Trump fucks up the bag. And that is also interesting. There's an interesting phenomena that like so many people are so locked in to their personal wealth growing and the stock market performing in a way that they expected to, which is to always grow, that they're just so deluded about all of the genuinely fascist things that the administration has been doing. That in and of itself, I think, is very just something interesting that I've noticed.
If you've ever
fear and anger in China as Trump tariff war with the U.S. ramps up.
Something with a made in China label, it could well have come through here. Yiwu is the biggest wholesale market in the world. A vast and varied trove of trinkets. Chinese goods made cheap and tailored to foreign buyers.
so that's about 20 pence. Yeah, 20 pence. 20 pence for this, almost certainly on its way to America.
It is a place where the world comes to
How could you tell?
shop. Mass orders to be shipped back home and sold. Many buyers had been from America. That business now all but obliterated in the face of one man's war on trade. In the sports section, we meet Lee, who specializes in basketballs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This guy is single-handedly responsible for the thing that annoys me the most. I've tweeted about this before, if you guys remember, like these insane basketballs. Like, I just want to buy a Wilson basketball, and there's always, this is my guy. This is the guy that's responsible for all the fucking stupid-ass basketball brands that are like, here's a glow-in-the-dark basketball, and it's branded as like Xiaoma. And it's like, he's the one who's just cooking them up in the shop, pumping it into the Amazon marketplace.
Tariffs have more than
by way of fucking annoying American dropshippers.
Doubled the costs for his American customers. His orders already down over 60%.
It's impossible to recover to where we were in just a short period of time. It's having a huge impact, a huge impact. Look, there are many other sellers. Costs are high, like rent. The exchange rate is going up. It's a big test. It's very difficult.
Sentiment here is dismal. Feelings about Trump equally.
Here's your rant about the basketballs. How the fuck buying anything on Amazon sucks so hard now? It's all drop shipping garbage with botted reviews. Dude, I know. I tried to buy a new basketball, and like the first 100 responses to my very normal search was like weird ass Chinese balls that I've never seen before. One was like glow in the dark. It's all Alibaba balls, bro. It's fucking nuts. Let's try it. Night Match premium LED light up basketball. It was like this Senston Champion Sports Official heavy duty rubber from customers' preferred brands. I fucking doubt a single customer prefers this brand, motherfucker. Buying anything on Amazon sucks. Literally. Also here's Kevin O'Leary's idiotic assessment where he claims that Xi Jinping will be overthrown because of Donald Trump's brilliant moves What a fucking moron, dude. What an absolute idiot. What a dumb baboon this guy is. Oh my God.
Tariffs in China are not enough. I'm advocating 400%. I do business in China. They don't play by the rules. They've been in the WTO for decades. They have never abided by any of the rules they agreed to when they came in for decades. They cheat, they steal IP. I can't litigate in their courts. They take product, technology, they steal it, they manufacture it and sell it back here. Never has an administration...
400% tariffs? What would that...
They steal IP. Okay, why are you still manufacturing then? Why are you still manufacturing there then? Why? If they steal IP, did you not know that they were doing that last year? Did you not know that they were doing that a decade ago? Is it actually theft if the American enterprise leadership knows that it's happening and still voluntarily moves manufacturing there? This is the dumbest argument of all time. And I'm not even making the case for intellectual property abolition, even though I do believe in it. Okay, I do. But the notion that, like, the American capitalists did not know that China was doing this or was going to do this and still continued to work with China is so fucking dumb. It is a lie told to the Americans. It is a lie told to the Americans. It is a lie told to the West. And that's why you hear it all the fucking time from the dumbest people in society. You got motherfuckers who are not Apple, okay? You're not Tim Apple, little bro. You barely can get a fucking apple from the grocery store, and you're over here talking about how if Apple must maintain its IP protections, like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't believe China is stealing their IP. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? You think Tim Cook doesn't know that that's happening? The fuck are you talking about? It's the dumbest argument to make. You are a consumer. You have nothing to do with this process. What do you mean China is stealing IP? Are you Mr. Intel? Are you John Intel? Are you Tim Apple? No? Then shut the fuck up. Because from your perspective, the only thing that you get is a possibly cheaper generic alternative. Why the fuck are you complaining, you stupid moron? No, you don't understand. I'm John Nvidia. I can't believe that fucking they're stealing our IP.
I want Xi on an airplane to Washington to level the playing field. It's just not about tariffs anymore. Nobody has taken on...
Yeah, also, Apple is extremely careful about their IP and are willing to lose money to protect it. If Apple thought that China was stealing IP was a problem, then they would leave. Exactly.
China yet, not the Europeans, no administration for decades. As someone who actually does business there, I've had enough. I speak for millions of Americans who have IP that have been stolen by the Chinese. I have nothing against the Chinese people. They brought great literacy, art, and tech to the world. The government cheats and steals, and finally, an administration, you may not like Trump, you may not like his style or his rhetoric, finally, an administration that puts up and says enough. 400% tariffs tomorrow morning. He'll tell you why. Xi can only stay the supreme leader if people are employed. If we wipe out any business there, because we are still 39% of all consumables on Earth and 25% of the world's GDP, America is the #1 economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not...
Yeah, how did that happen? How did that happen? Doesn't it feel like Trump, at least ostensibly, wants to reverse that? We did that, and now Trump wants to reverse it. He wants to break it. The fuck do you mean? None of this makes sense. It quite literally doesn't make sense. Do you want to be a manufacturing economy or do you want to be a consumer economy? Also, you're fucking Canadian, you bald piece of shit. Why the fuck do you care? Shut up. You're America's hat.
Don't have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall.
Yeah, also, he said 39% of the entire planet and not 39% of China's overall exports. Okay, I don't know what the exact percentage is, but it's significantly lower than that. Let me tell you. Okay. The U.S. is Canada's shorts. Yeah, and guess what, dude? Canada, you shit your shorts, okay? Because we shit ourselves. So that means you shit your pants, Canada. It's 12%. Yeah, I think it is 12%. Yeah, guess what, Canada? You got dookie in your pants. Why? Because we shit ourselves, okay? Canadian slander is so easy for you. Did I miss it? Wait, what did
Economy on Earth with all the cards. We will not have that forever. It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall.
It's time to squeeze Chinese heads into the wall? Oh my God, dude. The way we talk about Chinese people and the nation state and how permissible that kind of fucking statement is. Dude, this is like when Iranian leadership talks about America saying like death to America or lights an American flag on fire, and we throw a fucking bitch fit for a week. We're like, how dare they do that? First of all, they have every right to do that. Okay? They have every right to do that. Of course they're supposed to do that. We're fucking them over. China is not even fucking us over, and you still want to kill them. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I'm reminded of that meme where it's like, hey, would you like to buy our cheap commodities? And it's like, I'll fucking kill you. And then underneath, it's like Israel being like, give me all the money that you have so I can do a genocide. It's like, yes, of course. Of course, Israel. Thank you for demanding. It's fucking nuts.
Now.
Well,
I'm
hold
not
on
talking
a
about
second,
tariffs
Kevin.
on
Well,
60
I hear you, but hold on. If we're talking about people, the average consumer, not necessarily the head honchos of businesses all across the globe, can they withstand the pressure of that sort of tax on the
It's
goods?
short-lived. There will be.
But what's your timeline compared?
Short-lived. What do you mean? Why would that be short-lived? If your assessment is you want to put 400% tariffs on China, which, by the way, there makes no difference between 124 versus 400%. It is a de facto trade embargo. Okay? Ain't nobody is paying that price because no commodity is that exclusive and that good. So it already doesn't make difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. But you're over here talking about like, oh, it's just short-lived. Why would that be short-lived? Why? How would that be short-lived? What do you mean by this? What happens when they fucking hold out?
You don't know the average American's timeline, what they can actually survive. There's people right now who can't survive
400% tomorrow morning, cheese on an airplane to Washington to cut a deal.
400%. China owns a complete production chain and has big enough domestic and international markets. You can't squeeze China, but good luck paying 400% more for your phones, coffee machines, washing machines, batteries, bikes, light bulbs, shirts, and toys, and everything else you don't know that's coming from China. Exactly. Straight up. Like, you know what will happen? You know whose head will end up being squeezed against the wall? The American elite. Okay? You take away the treats. You take away the fucking treats, and let me tell you what will happen, okay? It won't be the Chinese heads being squeezed against the wall. It'll be your bald fucking head. The fuck? Us Canadians hate this dumbass. His own people hate him. I know, but I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of Canada dumping their worst pieces of shit on us, okay? I'm an advocate for mass deportation of all reactionary Canadians off of U.S. soil instantly. We do. Maybe we are Canada's fucking diaper, dude. And Canada keeps shitting in his diaper, keeps shitting the Kevin O'Learys and the Steven Crowders of the world directly into their doo-doo ass. And we happen to be the diaper that eats all that shit. David Frum. Anyway. Is Canada dumping or is America a magnet for shitting people? Oh, no, it's America's a magnet. America is a dookie magnet. Okay? Straight up. America is a dookie magnet. We got, dude, every other nation's discards we voluntarily bring over here and turn into celebrities, okay? I'll never forget the number one anti-MMR vaccines cause autism doctor that the British government literally was like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't say these things. You're no longer a doctor. Andrew Wakefield. You know what Andrew Wakefield did? Immediately, first flight out to the United States of America. Now he has a fucking compound, a model wife. Fucking Andrew Tate is another one. We only take every dumb reactionary from every other goddamn country. City lowers China GDP growth prediction to 4.2 from 4.7. This is truly extraordinary and really demonstrates that Trump doesn't have the cars when it comes to China. He's about to put tariffs on over 100%, and one of the top U.S. banks, Citi, predicts that the impact on China's GDP will be 0.5, virtually nothing. I mean, 0.5 GDP impact is not nothing, but I think China can handle it. Chinese QAnon supporting immigrants. That's true. What is this? Can you please?
Whatever you think of Trump, his economic plan makes complete sense. The US has 36 trillion in debt. In 2025, they will spend 6 trillion, but will only collect 4 trillion in revenue. So they need to borrow 2 trillion, and this will increase their debt to 38.
Dude, yeah. What are you saying, man? None of that matters, okay? None of that matters. What kind of math are we doing? America is not defaulting, okay? America doesn't take debt like the average family. America doesn't even deal with debt in the way that other countries without sovereign currencies have to deal with debt. It's just not any, dude, look at the stock market. It's all, the entire global economy might as well be held together by the confidence that everyone has in America maintaining its superpower position. It's just like America being like, yeah, default is possible. No, if America is defaulting, it's over. The entire global system is collapsing. You have much bigger issues to worry about than America defaulting on its debt. That means everything is over. That means the world, in the way that we understand it, is over. China wouldn't let that happen. Okay? No, that doesn't mean China wins. That means China is losing too. What do you guys think? China still trades on American currency. No, it is not in China's best interest for America to default and the entirety of the global the entirety of the global markets to collapse. That's why I think it's so stupid when these guys are like, you don't understand. America is it has too much debt. Like, that's not even the reason why Trump is doing any of this shit. That's so stupid.
38 trillion. Trump economic plan, it is based on 3 levers. Number 1, cut expenses by 1 trillion, which is Doge, Elon Musk. He's targeting waste and fraud, like social security payments for people who are 150 years old. That is just fraud.
Yeah, Trump is really reducing American expenditure. That's why he said we're going to have a $1 trillion military literally yesterday. This guy is so fucking stupid, okay? Why did you guys send me this insanely idiotic argument? I hate when people make these dumbass arguments with no understanding of anything. Social Security in and of itself is self-sustaining. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, oh, there's so much Social Security fraud. Like, what are you saying? 950,000 fucking likes on this idiotic. Like, this is what, a minute in, and there's like 11 erroneous claims in it.
2, increasing revenue by 1 to 2 trillion through, number 1, tariffs. They will increase tariffs from 50 billion to 500 billion target. People will say, but other countries will retaliate. They will not be able to do it. The US is the biggest customer on earth. They consume 20 trillion every year. They are the biggest importer. They import 3 trillion every year. Plus, the current tariffs is actually not fair. Why should US cars entering Europe faces 10%?
Aç kapıyı aç. Mutlu musun? İyi mi şimdi 401k'in? Düzeldi mi? Murat's been suffering looking at his portfolio and his retirement for the past week. So I asked him if it's doing all right.
Tariffs, while the European cars entering the US just pay 2.5%. It's not fair. And because of the tariff changes,
It's not fair.
it now makes economic sense to build factories and businesses inside the US again. That means more jobs, means tax-paying businesses, and more foreign investment coming in. He will also increase revenue by deregulation. He will remove...
Oh my God! What is this? Dubai Ian Miles Chong? What the fuck is this? 954,000 likes, bro. Virtually everything he said is fucking wrong. Oh my God. He's Egyptian? My bad. I mean, can you blame me for thinking that he's from Dubai? Can you blame me? Really? I'm not going to watch the rest of this. I think he's maybe joking. This guy makes me content, I thought. What? The comments are worse. The U.S. needed a businessman to run the country instead of a career politician. Exactly. This is what the media will not tell you. 105,000 likes. That's literally all the media has been saying. What this guy is explaining is the only thing that Fox News has been saying. He is, as a matter of fact, just regurgitating what Fox News has been saying. He's actually regurgitating what Trump has been saying. What the fuck are you saying? This is the only thing that Donald Trump says. And therefore, every part of the mainstream media, mainstream press, either because they're repeating what Trump is saying and reporting on it, or directly defending it, is saying this. People are so incredibly fucking stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be okay. Sam Cedar is the perfect solution.
This is. I just want to pitch this one thing because I've heard nobody talk about this. We get a huge 3D printer, and it prints an entirely different world.
Yeah, who needs to go to Mars? Just make another world.
Yeah, we could just make it a whole nother planet where we're the only.
Stop hating on Arabs because they are Arabs, mate. Not cool, man. Shut the fuck up. Arabist, typical Turkish. Me clocking him as a UAE guy is the exact opposite of me discriminating against him. He is Arab, dumbass. Anyway. Ex-Biden State Department official says even the Israeli military expected the U.S. only